What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a general sneak peek for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, you guys are third this week on the zodiac lineup. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, you guys know how this goes. We're going to start with 5 cards from the Rider's Waite. We're going to do 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom, and 1 energetically from the middle. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see them all. All right. As you guys know, Tuesdays and Wednesdays readings are going to be late. Okay, so it's not normal that I normally have y'all's readings out this late, but now that I'm working a hybrid schedule with my daytime job, readings are late on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Okay, so we have the Empress to start. Okay, the Empress showed up in Cancer's reading, but she was in the middle here. Okay, so you could have Cancer in your chart, or you could be dealing with a Cancer. You don't have to be, though. Okay, then you have the Death card, which popped up in Aquarius's reading, but it was at the end here. Okay, then we have the World right in the middle of your reading here. Okay, this was a clarifier for Aquarius. Then we have the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Wands. Okay, some mixed energy here. Okay, some mixed energy here. Dealing with this middle card, I always pay attention to the entire spread, but my primary focus is the middle card, as this kind of sets the tone for how your energy may flow through the week. Okay, let's kind of go ahead and get started with you guys by going, as I usually do, from left to right. So we have the Empress, like I said, right here at the beginning of your reading. Okay, this is obviously someone of importance. This is feminine energy. Okay, so of course, you guys, if you've been watching me long enough, you know we each have feminine energy within us. Okay, which is on the left side. So even if you're a male Sagittarius, your feminine energy could be a little bit high, as far as being very nurturing or sensitive at this time. Okay, for some of you. All right, for others of you, this could be a reflection of someone in particular for you. Okay, so we then have the Death card. Okay, the Death card is either sometimes talking about new beginnings. It's not literal death, but it could be new beginnings. Okay, or the ending of bad habits. Okay, something in particular. All right, and so Sagittarius, I'm getting this vibe where you know the Empress is also considered motherly energy. It could be some possible dispute of some sort with a motherly energy. Okay, it may not be your mother, it could be maybe the mother of your children, possibly, things of that nature. Okay, but there is this completion in between your two sides here. Okay, so the World is usually talking about wrapping up something. Okay, some phase of life has been completed. Okay, we'll dive deeper into it when we get to the clarifiers, okay? We do have this Knight of Swords, okay, energy, where it's facing towards the world. And of course, I feel as though this Knight of Swords is trying to charge towards possibly this feminine energy, this Empress, okay? It could be an end to a relationship, possibly, okay? Or a phase within the relationship. For some of you Sagittarius, I think there's a lot of Sagittarius placements, sun, moon, and rising within your energy tonight, okay? Because there's a little bit of something for everybody in this reading, okay? And so, like I said, the Knight of Swords is kind of coming full charge in reference to some kind of communication, okay? Airing out some truths or trying to shed light on a situation is what I'm feeling, okay? Then we have the Seven of Wands, okay? Seven of Wands showed up as a clarifier for Cancer, okay? And so you may find yourself having to defend yourself about something, okay? In a sense of trying to make someone or people or group of people see things from your side, okay? So possibly something that could have blown up over time, okay? So let's get into the clarifiers for you, Sagittarius, okay? We'll do the same. One from the top for the Empress, second from the top for the Death card, one from the bottom for the World, second from the bottom for the Knight of Swords, and then one energetically from the middle there's like a card I want in particular and I'm trying to get to it, okay? And then one energetically from the middle for the Seven of Wands. Let's go ahead and run these down one by one, okay? So we have the Empress with the Princess of Pentacles, okay? This is a minor arcana in this deck, okay? Feminine energy, of course, again, okay? Princess of Pentacles, some kind of offering of some sort, okay? This Princess of Pentacles, though, looks somewhat mature. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? It could be one of those signs, okay? Even though this is a Princess of Pentacles, she looks rather mature, okay? In this imagery, okay? She has a bouquet of flowers, okay? Some kind of flag or quilt or something like that. She has a hat. Very mature like energy on top of this Empress, okay? It could have something to do with finances, okay? As far as light or frivolous spending of some sort, okay? This person also has something of value of yours, okay, is what I'm feeling, okay? But let's move forward. I may come back to this with some additional clarifiers, okay? So, moving forward, we have the Death card, okay? We have the Death card here. And so, Death card with the Justice card. Some form of fairness. When you think about the Justice card, this is Libra energy, okay? So you could have Libra in your chart. Libra is the next sign up after you guys, okay? or this person, you could be dealing with a Libra, okay? But an ending is looming in the sense of needing some fairness, possibly something coming out um, that causes this ending or this completion, okay? Let's get to this World card, okay? The World is here with the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Eight of Pentacles is usually talking about focusing and is about progression, work, things of that nature. Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You possibly are wrapping up something, you know, work related, okay, or it's something that you've been working on a lot, okay, some form of a project, process, things of that nature, okay. You're finally getting some headway to either it's completed or it's about to be completed, okay. You may be doing some fine tuning to something, okay. Again, multiple Sagittarius energy here. So hopefully, you know, get in where you fit in, okay? Next, this Knight of Swords is here with, wow, the King of Swords, okay? So I don't feel as though this is all you, Sagittarius. You could possibly be in this Knight of Swords energy. I feel like that's more you. There's a King of Swords energy that's coming through that could be more of a authoritarian of some sort or a fatherly figure. You know, doesn't always have to be the emperor that shows out as a fatherly type, okay? But that is what I'm feeling, especially when you have two suits coming out on top of each other to clarify, okay? So King of Swords is just as direct with their words as you are, okay? And possibly you've been a little bit aggressive towards this Empress energy, okay? And it could be for good reason with this Justice card being here, okay? So it just all depends on what it is. I'm not going to get into it. This is your general read. I try not to get too deep into it as much as possible, okay? So the 7, and that's only because we have 4 more readings to go for you guys this week. So your energy will flow, you know, within to the readings as the collective stays watching, okay? So 7 of Wands is here with the 4 of Pentacles, okay? Something was possibly held back from you, okay, Sagittarius. I don't think it's you holding back any information. I think it's primarily something that was done to you, okay, as far as some information goes, again, or something of worth, because we're talking about Pentacles. So it could be something detrimental to you that causes you to be in the defense, okay? So I'm going to shuffle these clarifiers for you guys. We're at 1346 in your reading, heading to 14. I want to possibly pull something for the Princess of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, and possibly this 8 of Pentacles, okay? So what I'm going to do is 1 from the top for the Princess of Pentacles, 1 from the bottom for the 8 of Pentacles, and 1 energetically from the middle for this 4 of Pentacles, okay? So let's see. Princess of Pentacles, okay, is being clarified by the King of Pentacles, okay? Princess, Empress, and King of Pentacles. This seems like some form of a family dynamic here. This Empress with the Princess and the King of Pentacles, okay? Some sort of family dynamic going on here with this Empress energy, okay? It could be in-laws for you, Sagittarius, that you're dealing with right now. Like I said, I do feel this like motherly energy, okay? And so that's possibly what's going on and causing some kind of confusion, okay? Again, don't know what it is specifically. There is a justice being served here, okay, with some form of completion wrapping up, okay? Let's see what's going on with this Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is being clarified by the Sun. Like I said, some form of enlightenment going on here, okay? Something is getting a light shed on it, okay? For others of you Sagittarius, whatever it is that you're working on, okay, it is going to be very progressive, okay? And it's going to be very well received with the Sun being here. I also feel like whatever the project is that you're working on is going to shed some enlightenment on yourself, okay? And it's going to center you if you are somewhat spiritual, okay? It is going to shine a light on you to kind of move you forward, maybe towards other projects in the long run, okay? It's kind of setting you up for something beautiful to occur, okay? Whatever it is that you're working on is amazing, okay? Next, we have the Four of Pentacles being clarified by the Four of Swords, okay? Four of Swords clarifying, and the Four of Pentacles clarifying the Seven of Wands, okay? Something that you're having to reevaluate, okay? Or you have been reevaluating a particular situation in regards to whatever information has been held back from you. I feel like possibly Sagittarius, you've kind of known all along, and it could be something in reference to this Empress holding something back from you, okay? And something ends up occurring for some of you Sagittariuses, that the information comes forth, but again, you're reevaluating things in a sense of remembering certain moments in time, possibly, okay, in relations to this Empress energy, okay, or something in particular, okay, that's standing out for you that you feel needs to be served some fairness or justice to, okay? So that being said, like I said, there's multiple energies here, okay? You also may have, for some of you Sagittarius, with this King of Swords energy, with the Knight of Swords, you have someone who's possibly willing to back you up, okay? Like I said, some form of fatherly energy. It's something going on, like I said, I feel about in-laws, okay? So something is coming to a head, okay? This is pretty deep for your general read, okay? But, you know, I kind of, you know, in my own right, I'm going back and thinking, like, some of my general reads have been a little bit deep at sometimes, but this is the most, like, mixed energy that I've ever done in a general read, okay? And I think the first time in a while since I've actually laid out a couple of extra cards, okay? So with that being said, we have your advice at the bottom of the deck, which is Mountain Clarity, okay? Mountain clarity. Pisces got this last week. You may have Pisces in your chart, okay? If you know your birth chart placements, by all means, I would suggest looking at that particular placement, or any placement that is very important to you, okay? Once you find out what your placements are. Clarity mountain is, equaling out. It's 16. The number 16 is here. 16 equaling out to 7 is talking about inner strength, okay? You're going to have to, and this was part of July's monthly manifestation, if you're not caught up. July's energy is kind of gone, but it may be significant to you, okay? To go back and look at the month of July and then look at August as well. Look at August too, okay? So there's little tidbits in there, particularly in regards to the full moons. You'll find out more there when you go. I'm not going to drag your reading on for too long, okay? Plus your girl is tired, okay? Slowly burning on fumes. But nonetheless, okay, it's time for you to look at things from a higher perspective. You have the Four of Swords here, which is talking about reflection, okay? So you're kind of already there, Sagittarius, or you've already hit something on the head and got some type of clarity, okay? In a sense of kind of being quiet and reevaluating things on your own terms without any interference, okay? And so let's go in to the book here for some additional messages, okay? You do have purity ice up underneath there, okay? So you could be giving somebody the cold shoulder soon or already. I mean, you already got two two cards here that are showing like coldness in a sense, okay? As far as the imagery is concerned. So mountain clarity is earth energy. It says there is an advantage to looking at things from a higher perspective. You are too close to something to see it properly and clearly. Take the high road. Look at the big picture. Are you making too big a deal of something? Okay? Depending on, again, get in where you fit in. This is not going to be for everybody. Okay? Fajal or Glagur is ancient Norse for mountain. And I'll read this last passage for you guys where it says, mountains remind us that we can look at the minutiae of the world more purely and from a higher vantage point. In mountains, our troubles seem tiny and insignificant. Taking time away from too many opinions or pressures and trying to gain some simplicity and clarity should be done on a regular basis, okay? So again, it also, I'm going to read this too, escaping from the mainstream of people to seek silence and going high where few go are aspects of gaining a higher perspective, okay? So if you're surrounded by too much noise, people are asking you a bunch of questions, things of that nature where it seems like you can't seem to even hear your thoughts properly, you need to get away for a little bit, or surround yourself with silence or create boundaries, if you will, okay, which is something that Cancer was doing. Like I said, you could have Cancer in your chart, as Cancer did get the Empress, but it was in the middle of their spread, okay? And so you need some form of peace and quiet to really be able to understand your thoughts and feelings about a particular situation, if it has not already been resolved and you're in the process of doing so, okay? So with that being said, Sagittarius, we only have 4 more readings for you guys this week. Hopefully you have gained some perspective here, and we'll see how your energy flows throughout the week. Until then, Sagittarius, peace.